And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw now, here's Love. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Carry on Johnson, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, Weston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 37 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Chris Boswell.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Packers 7.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Working out of the gun. Love looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He's at the 30. 10.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Come on now. Let's do this.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Packers 7. Boswell set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Packers.
Love looking to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. He'll get this to Lazard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Love. And Jones has it over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they break bring him down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Weston. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Johnson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, Weston. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And let's see what his offense can do. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked up. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. It through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Lions 28, Packers 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And out. It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Weston. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Jay Sternberger, 78 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Complete to DeAndre Swift. A fumble on the play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Weston throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He gets this complete to Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Weston, and this one taken in by Cephas. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Weston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Love from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon as the first half is winding down, and the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Lions 34, Packers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Weston. Time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A final shot before break. Weston, he's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. Now they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Love. Open man is Switzer complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st down.
Going back to Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Justin Coleman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Lions 42, Packers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. From the gun, Weston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action, Weston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Weston, the left side completion to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun. Weston. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 27-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Falling on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weston, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Davis with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Number 30.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of his end zone, Love. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 14-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This pass caught with the throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Lions 49, Packers 21. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. From the gun, Love. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And now here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First down and goal to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Lions are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking to throw. Weston. And he's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas there to make the grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Packers.
Operating from the gun. Love. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He sets up the screen to Jones. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Packers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, it's Love. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The ball carrier, Jair Alexander on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
back to throw. Weston, his throw caught at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up. And
the ball is loose. Dylan lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
I agree to disagree.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will take over.
Turnover on downs.
The Detroit offense offense ready to begin their drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Weston. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Today's final score, Lions.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.